My work is. My work is this. My original belief was wrong. Wrong! Make money. Make tricks. Tricks! I will hide. Here I am, I'm 3 years old, hiding behind my mother's apron, literally hiding behind the kitchen door. When guests come over, they'll always think it's interesting that we have a door on the kitchen. Actually have 2 doors. Really, there's 3 doors. Do I prefer doors to windows? I like those apartments in Paris where the windows are doors, but not the French windows. Everyone knows about that, French doors, right? No. I mean these other ones that are windows, you know, with the molding and the wainscoting and all of that, and then you lift the whole thing up like a double hung window. And then you walk out onto your balcony. This is my work. Drawing and doodling and writing about things and adding music to my drawings and doodlings and writings. I think it'd be nice to make soundtracks. I mean, life already has a soundtrack, as I said. I do think that soundtracks in movies are manipulative. I think soundtracks and sound effects in straight plays are even worse. But I do like the idea of sound design. And I especially like the idea of being affected without knowing it. Anyway, that's what's always going on. There's millions and millions of pieces of information coming at you and being absorbed by our receptors. You can only consciously process little bits of it at a time. So there I am at 3 years old, hiding behind my mother's apron because I don't like strangers. And I don't like meeting people, and I'm shy by nature. And the world outside is scary. And I'm happy to be with my mother, and she loves me and gives me approval, and what else could I possibly want in life? Don't we all want to be known? I mean, I like the fact that my super ex-girlfriend kind of knows me, you know? You create a culture of 2. When you're in a relationship, it's a little bit like establishing a country or a duchy or a principality. I used to be a citizen of Pajanadon with one of my former girlfriends. It was a nice place, full of love and adventure and laughter and little hurts. And had very few painful moments. It's just so funny that here we are, I'm 57 years old, so somehow waiting for my own fairy tale story, the love of my life. Getting married and all of that, as if my life has yet to begin, and in many ways it's true. My life will probably end, and it will still have this feeling to it that I've never really become an adult. Maybe that's how it feels to be an adult, but nobody tells you. Maybe responsibility makes you grow up, but it doesn't really make you any less afraid or anything. You just do what you have to do and deal with each challenge as it arises, and then you have those late night conversations and you hope the kids aren't listening. And then I suppose, there's that fighting and yelling and the kids sense the tension. Did I think I would make money from selling t-shirts? With curse words on them and selling little doodles of penis-like objects? Well, that's what happens when you just take your way of being out there and you unstop your stopper and allow the world into your bathtub and you sit in it long enough so everything becomes the same temperature. I tell you, I must have been a woman in a previous life. Every time I look down at my penis, I'm kind of astonished. Just the oddest thing. We interact with it in the strangest ways. I mean, it's plumbing made of flesh. It's fantastic. I'm interested in the mechanisms of horniness because it's necessary for us to deal with the essential freakiness of our genitalia. But when you get horny, your mind gets filled up with all sorts of things you're now interested in doing with these weird and wrinkly bits of flesh that you wouldn't have thought of, wouldn't have You wouldn't have thought to think about while walking down the street past a gyro truck on Park Avenue. Maybe you were expecting poetry. I just say what's on my mind and try to get things together because I have to do this every day. Because I said so. Because it's my job. Because I say it's my job. In addition to selling t-shirts with bad words on them and selling sketches with penile and vulval objects on them. I guess you know it's like Joe Rogan. If you can get enough people to pay attention to what it is you're doing, then it gets validated and you can make a living at it. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Just trying to make a living doing what comes naturally. Okay, I didn't mean I shouldn't have to work at it. But I mean, I work at it. I work on it, and I do it every day. I'm not expecting that it should be easy, that it should be fun all the time. So here I am at 3, hiding behind my mother's apron because she loves me and she'll protect me. And the world out there is kind of scary, and I don't really like it anyway. I mean, my mother is my sunshine, even if I'm standing in her shadow. As an adult, I don't have the luxury of being shy, but I'm happy to not have to deal with too many people, and when I do, I try not to do it as an act. I try to actually be present. But sometimes I'm a character, and that's part of the job. Anyway, the best thing I've done in the past number of years is giving myself the freedom of not censoring myself. I mean, I could be embarrassed about my artwork and be embarrassed about the politically incorrect things I say in my spoken word pieces, but I'm not trying to make a point. I don't have an agenda except to explore what's there, because we all have that stuff. We all have our inconsistencies and hypocrisies and hidden thoughts and hidden selves. I'm just trying to put it out there. But not even that. I'm just living and breathing and trying to make my art making part of my living and breathing. I don't stifle my breath. Why should I edit my voice? In the end, it's freeing to know you don't have an audience. 2 or 3 people that you do have will give you a few moments every day. And I'm so grateful to them. And they're so precious to me. And I do think about the fact that I'm probably offending them at least once a week. But even that defensiveness is a form of intimacy. And I hope they can see that. So here I am at age 57, standing behind my own apron and sometimes turning around and showing you my bare behind. I try not to do anything for a reason. I am my own medium, I am my own channel, I am my own vessel. And I observe what it is that I do without judgment. I'm the moving hand, I'm the speaking voice through which energy comes in signs and glyphs and ciphers. I don't know if I want to have them de-signed or de-glyphed or deciphered. My number one artistic statement is, I do not depict, I invoke. I'm a speed bump, I'm a pothole, I'm a spring, I'm a well, I'm a culvert, I'm a weep hole, I'm a maypole. I'm a packet of instant cocoa waiting to be activated by the hot water of your intention. Your attention. That's what I need to say. You better believe I come with many marshmallows. I'm standing behind my door on Halloween waiting for you to ring the bell and open your bag to drop in a sweet little surprise. Usually a treat. I'm not good at tricks. I'll give you what I've got without too many flourishes, although I might be standing there in a top hat and white gloves just because it's Tuesday. Thank you to my patrons and my 3 fans.